Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Every time it rains, I cry for you. Every time it rains, my mind's on you.
As the sunshine on my face, I feel its warm embrace. I think about this cold world, oh, missing my girl. Her life in sunshine, it won't hide my sorrow. So I wait for the clouds and I cry tomorrow. Every time it rains,
I cry.
see, I cry for you.
Every time it rains,
Oh, my mind's on you. Ooh, you wish only. Ten tracks leave a path down a lonely way, searching for rain in the sky on a fall today. No umbrella for this fella, I live out in the rain and bask in the snow just to wash away this pain.
ooh, why don't you come over? I spend my lifetime waiting for you. I
Cried enough for you, baby.
every
Every time it rains, but my mind is on you. Every day,
I cry for you.
every day, you know the tears ain't.
Every time it rains,
Every time it, my mind's on, my mind's on, oh, my mind is on you. Every time it rains, the tears stop falling on, baby. The tears ain't just gonna stop falling on, baby. And it's all for you, oh, baby, now it's oh, baby, say, and all of my tears that keep falling on, baby. Yeah, all of my tears, they stop falling on, baby. If you only had one day on the earth,
would you serve him?
oh, aye. And you let your friends get all the amends,
And you're grateful.
for your life. My one message to you, there ain't no end to what we can do together, hey, me and him. And all my lessons learned, and each page that turns,
Tells a different story of him.
oh, I'm keeping him with me, yeah, 'cause my faith is strictly for him. When I tell you with his love. Yeah, he does.
Can't let him down.
Keeps my feet on the ground. Oh, yeah.
Can't let him down.
I don't wanna let him down. If you only had one question for him,
Would you thank
him
him?
first for all he did, and let him know you'll never let go of that everlasting feeling. Hey, I got to say, you know everything that's going on. Oh, it just keeps feeling wrong, but I keep on telling myself, yeah. Say, I don't wanna let you down.
No, can't let him down.
He lifts me up with his love. Yeah, he does.
Can't let him down.
Keep my feet on the ground. Oh, no, no.
Can't let him down.
I don't wanna let you down. Ooh, brother, brother, do you keep your faith in him? Oh, sister, sister, woman, say, do you keep on loving yourself and telling yourself over and over? Oh, I tell you now, yes, I don't wanna let her down.
No, can't let him down.
She lifts me up with her love. Yes, she does.
Can't let him down.
She keeps my feet on the ground. Oh, no, no.
Can't let him down.
Oh, I don't wanna let her down. No, no, no. Will you lift me up? Lift me up.
Can't let him down.
I said, now can you lift me up? All power to the people that lift me up.
Kelly Finnigan and the Atonements live here on KEXP. The new album, The Tales People Tell, just came out this past April on Coal Mine Records. One of my favorite albums of the year. So, so good. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you.
It's truly a pleasure.
Oh, so great. Kelly, you've been in the group Monophonics for about a decade now, over a decade. This is
It's
your
about 9 years now.
about 9 years.
Yep.
And this is your first solo record.
Yep.
What was the inspiration to cut your own record?
It really didn't start off as a planned solo record. I was just writing songs, just creating music, which I like to just do. I like to stay active and write. And I was just writing some songs. I wrote I Don't Want to Wait. I really dug it. I didn't know if it was going to be for me or if it was going to be for Monophonic. You know, I just write for a lot of different people. And then I wrote Trouble. And then I wrote I'll Never Love Again. And then I think something came after that. I think Max showed me Impressions of You. So as we started, you know, once I had like a handful of songs, I was like, oh, light bulb, you know? And I called Terry over at Coal Mine, and I kind of was like, yeah, I got these songs, played him some of it, and it was like, all right,
Yeah.
we got 4, we got 5, let's round it out and get to 10, 12. So it really started off as just writing music. It was a lot more kind of just unplanned, kind of scattered. And then after I got a handful of songs, it turned into a very focused kind of like, okay, I'm making a record. So
And you wrote and produced the whole record. You played a ton of instruments on the record. You're a multi-instrumentalist, and you come from a musical family. Your father, Mike, is a very prominent keyboard player, toured with huge artists, Jimi Hendrix, Joe Cocker, Etta James, Taj Mahal. Can you talk about growing up in that kind of musical family and how it sort of led you to the music that you make today?
It's kind of just one of those things that you don't realize that you're around these incredible people. Etta James, like you said, just you're around these incredible people and you just hear these names in your house. You see Earl Palmer calls the house. I don't know if anybody knows who Earl Palmer is. He's like one of the most recorded drummers, one of my favorite drummers. But little things like that, it's just, and then as you get older and you figure out who these people are, you're kind of blown away. And then once I got into the business and really, then you're like, wow, I'm really fortunate. I've been able to see people do it at the highest level. I've seen what it takes, because like all these people, what they have in common is like a great work ethic and it's like music is first. That's one thing I figured out young, which was like, if you want to do this, you want to make this work, it's really hard to be over here doing this and that and really make it work. So right away, I would say that's the biggest thing I took from it was my dad's work ethic and just being exposed to these artists and seeing how committed they were to the music and just growing as artists. And I think it just naturally, I just have the bug. You know what I mean? I think I got the gene. I fell in love with music. It's all I wanted to do. I figured that out by the time I was 14, 15 years old. I was like, I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't know I was going to do this. I was never like, I want to be in a band. It was all very much like, I want to just make records. I want to produce. I want to engineer. I want to write. So it was an amazing, like I said, the older I get and the deeper I get into the business, the more lucky I feel, the fact that I was just able to witness so much greatness and just be around people who really did rub off on me, I think so.
Mm-hmm. And I assume there were just instruments everywhere around you. Did you ever take lessons, or were you just picking things up and trying them and realizing that you could do this?
I took a couple drum lessons because that was like the first thing I wanted to play. I was just this was me in class. Yeah. My teachers were like, Kelly, stop on your desk. And then when they told my parents that, they're like, oh, that's the biggest problem you have with it? Oh, okay, we'll get him a drum set. So I took a few lessons. I was into music at a young age, and then I got way into sports. And I think I was more of a natural athlete than a natural musician, because as a kid, we were just talking about this. Like, it's hard. You have to be terrible at your instrument for some time. It's like, unless you're just naturally gifted and you just have it. But I think that was frustrating at a young age. I wasn't ready to put that time in. And I was very ADHD. It's all over the place. Like, I want to go outside. I want to do this. So, yeah, there was instruments, music everywhere. But it really wasn't until I was a young teenager that I was more attracted to the studio and the gear. And I got really heavy into like sampling and just hip hop production and that kind of was like what really made me fall in love with like wanting to make music was really hip hop music. My path to today started with hip hop. So
awesome. When did you realize you can sing? Because your voice is insane.
Well, thank you. I think like everybody, you like listen to yourself on an answering machine and you're like, that's terrible. That's what I sound like when I talk. So I never sang. I never opened my mouth. My parents made me sing in a choir when I was younger, just to kind of be like, yo, meet some people, see if you like this. And I actually had a good time. I was just so shy. Mm-hmm. But when people would like put me in a situation where I would perform for like a school talent show or something, I would always, once I was on stage, I was good. But I was just really shy and kind of just, I didn't have any confidence. Getting up there and performing as a kid, it's scary. So I started late. I started singing like 28, 29. I've only been singing like 10 years. And that was just a thing where my dad is an incredible singer. I mean, Jerry Wexler called him to make a record with him. Wow. People don't know Jerry Wexler. That's who produced Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, Bob Dylan, lots of people. So my dad's a fantastic singer. And I think that was just, he was never discouraging. He actually, when he would hear me kind of humming around the house as a kid, he'd be like, oh, you got a good voice. But you just, like most kids, you don't want to be your parents. I think because my dad played keyboards and sang, I was like, I don't want to do that. He's good. He's got that covered. Yeah. I want to be over here doing this, doing my own thing. So it's pretty funny and ironic that here I am doing exactly the same thing. But yeah, I mean,
But you're very good at it.
well, thank you. And I told Dan, it's like for anybody who wants to do this, you just do it because the only way to get better is doing it and getting that positive reinforcement. That's huge for anybody who plays an instrument. Like the first time someone comes up to you after a gig or, you know what I mean? We all remember those moments where you put yourself out there, you make yourself vulnerable and people respond to it in a positive manner. That's important for performers. So if you see a young performer, be encouraging because that's important for that person. That's going to help them grow and get the confidence they need.
Totally. It keeps you doing the thing you love and making sure that you don't give up on the thing that you love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, you just got to be as encouraging as you can to young people, especially now. I feel like less and less, young people want to be, what were we saying? Tastemakers and influencers and gamers.
Famous
you know what I mean?
right
There's
away.
like a different
Famous right away,
vibe when you ask a young person, like, what do you want to do when you grow up? It's like so anytime we see young people like that kid playing the drums, like, that's cool. Hopefully that little man becomes a drummer one day. So.
Totally. I wanted to ask you, so your record's out on Coal Mine, which for context, a couple of our great local bands here in Seattle, the True Loves, Jason, your trombone players in the True Loves, Dove on Lamore organ trio, and they're sort of following in the footsteps of Stax and bringing that really classic soul sound with brand new bands. What do you think it is about soul music that keeps coming back in the last 10 or 15 years that's made a resurgence? And you were talking about how you were very interested in hip hop. What is it about soul that made you land on that sound too?
Well, there's hip hop in so many old records. When you hear things, you're like, that's hip hop. That's, it's just
samples.
Soul music. Yeah, soul, jazz, funk, rare groove, Afrobeat. All those musics that live under that umbrella are definitely connected to hip hop. Obviously, disco as well. I don't know. It's kind of interesting that in a sense, it kind of did go away, and I think that came with a lot of like how people were making records and how records sounded, because people have been making R&B and soul records, but it's gone through the period of, the 80s R&B into the 90s R&B into neo soul into just all these little, subgenres of R&B and soul. But it's nice to see that because of, Poets of Rhythm and of course Daptone Records and camps like that they've really, I think it takes someone to do it right for people to figure out like, oh, if we do it like this, it feels honest and it feels real. And I think soul music is like it's the realest music out there because it's such like common subject matter. It's like love, heartbreak, I'm in love, I'm out of love, I'm hurting.
Drinking.
We're having a good time, we're partying.
Yeah.
There's just, I don't know, it's such a special genre, and it probably sounds like, well, you love the music. Some people might be like, oh, it just sounds like Motown music or old people music, but there's definitely just for me, and I think for everybody in this room, it's just a feeling. It's a special genre, and I don't know. I wish I get that question a lot, like, why is this happening? I think what you're seeing now is like just a new generation of people who have been inspired by the Sharons and the Charles and the Lees and the older generation of folks who have been doing it for a while, and kind of just figuring it out, slowly like, oh, okay, this is the path to making good soul music. Because I will say, just like anything, there's a lot of I don't know. I think everybody in the room understands, like, there's just something about soul music. It's tough because there's a lot of people doing it, but there's just, in my opinion, there's only a handful who are really, like, doing it the right way. And obviously, we're talking about art, we're talking about music. There's no wrong way, but there is a feeling you want to give people, with this music. So
I know what you mean.
Yeah. We're on the same page.
Yeah. So like I said, your main group has been Monophonics.
Yep.
And you have this solo record out now. So you're doing a little bit of touring on it, and you've assembled a live band, The Atonements. Can you tell us who's with you today in this room?
I'm very lucky to have this group of people, incredible, talented musicians from all around the country, friends of mine, people I've met throughout the years through Monophonics and just wanted to always work with. right here from the Bay Area. This is Kamiko Joy. She's a fantastic singer in her own right, and she's been singing on Monophonics records for years now, and is on my record, and has just been an important part of my sound. And Vivica Hawkins, who's a good friend of mine, I've known longer than anybody here, amazing vocalist as well. Her and Kamiko just have a really special thing. I think people pick up on that pretty fast at the show. There's just a thing they have between each other. Right here, like you said, the Seattle, the hometown hero from the True Loves, Mr. Jason Cressy on the trombone. I've known Jason a while. He's played with Monophonics. Incredible. Like I said, everybody here could truly be doing something bigger than this. So I'm honored. Paul Chandler from Portland, incredible trumpet player, plays with March 4th Marching Band and producer, DJ, always has his hands in a lot of stuff, and is quite the DIY. He's been fixing up his house, and it's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, we went yesterday. We're like, damn, bro, you need to. I'm gonna buy a fixer upper and get you down here.
Professional.
Right here, we have one of two Raimis. This is Mr. Joe Raimi. Joe is a co-writer on a handful of songs off the record, including Catch Me I'm Falling. Incredible guitarist from a soul band called the Ironsides. You may have heard of Gene Washington and the Ironsides, which is another coal mine act. I've known Joe 7 years now, and we've been making music. And yeah, this is his little brother, Max, on bass, another big important collaborator. Max is another co-writer on a lot of the songs on the record. From the Ironsides, once again, just like, to me, when people would come and talk about Monophonics and be like, oh, what soul bands, who in the Bay Area is doing soul music that you like? I would always say the Ironsides. That was like my favorite band in the Bay. And they have some future music coming out, some great music coming out soon that we're working on. And my man right here from Staten Island, New York, and from the infamous Mighty Mighty Dap Kings, Mr. Joe Crispiano. Joe is a delight. He's kind of like, he keeps everybody in high spirits. He keeps everybody smiling. That's how I feel it. He just brings a beautiful vibe. And of course, last but never least, the drummer, the most important part of this kind of music. Fantastic drummer from California by way of Arizona, Mr. Dan Ford. So he's been playing with the Ironsides for a long time, so that's how I found him. And like I said, I'm truly lucky to have this group of people. So
It is truly a super group in this room right now.
yeah, I'm a lucky guy.
Awesome. So Monophonics are coming to Seattle playing Nectar Lounge on Saturday, August 10th, so folks can go see you then. We'd love to hear a couple more songs, though, from
Yes,
your new record.
and I will say, with Monophonics, there's a new record coming,
Oh, perfect.
so that'll be coming on Coal Mine as well.
Do you know when? Are you allowed to say?
Early next year.
Early next year.
Early next year. Definitely first quarter of next year. And so please come out to the Nectar, because we'll be playing some new music for you. So excited for
Fantastic.
that. Yeah.
It's Kelly Finnigan and the Atonements live here on KEXP.
I don't want to wait. Cool.
Your love is such a natural thing. Oh, the way you hold my hand. Your kiss, it's a wonderful thing. Oh, lift me up, oh, baby, ooh, I tell you now, I don't wanna wait for your love. No, baby, no. Well, I don't wanna wait for your love. I say it again. I don't wanna wait for your love. Well, no, baby, no. I don't wanna wait for your love. No, no. Your eyes tell me a story. And baby, I wanna see myself in the end. Oh yeah, I do. And your pride, baby, give me all the glory. Oh, just won't find no better friend. No, no, no. Once no, baby, no. I don't wanna wait for your love. I say it again. I don't wanna wait for your love. Ooh, no, baby, no. Well, I don't wanna wait for your love. No, no, no. Now come to me, baby, one last time. I need it again and again. Oh, baby. Hey, your touch, now, baby, that's the best thing yet. Oh, loving me, oh, too much. Ooh, so good, got me saying now. Once I get this feeling and I see you, girl, I need it. Ooh, baby, tell me why. Well, I can't wait much longer. It's getting stronger. Baby, I need it right now. Oh, yeah. No, baby, no, baby, no. Oh, don't make me wait, say. I don't wanna wait for your kiss and your hug and your love, and no, baby, no. I don't wanna wait. No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not a patient man. I don't wanna wait for your love. Oh baby, no, no. Oh baby, don't make me wait. Oh no, baby, don't. No, baby, don't make me wait. No. Oh
Kelly Finnigan and the Atonements live here on KEXP. I wish you could just play the rest of the record right now.
I do too.
Thank you so much for being here
Thank
with
you so
us.
much. It's really a pleasure. Everybody here realizes this is like one of the best radio stations in the world, so it's an honor for us to be here to play music for you. Thank you for having us.
Super appreciate you making the time on your little journey up and down the West Coast. Yep. And we'll see you again when you're back in town at the Nectar Lounge. People can go check out Monophonics playing Saturday, August 10th. Go pick up Kelly Finnigan's new album, The Tales People Tell. It came out in April. There's no way that's not on my top 10 this year.
Wow,
so,
thank you.
Awesome. And have a great rest of your tour. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?